Like, I am not ashamed that I'm trans. Hold up. What's good, world? Malcolm back again, and today we are going to be talking about shame and guilt, and those two combined, which is almost as bad as dysphoria in my case. Like, I am not ashamed that I'm trans. I'm grateful that I'm trans because being trans is like, that is what honestly saved me. Like, I can now look forward to a future because of my trans identity, because of the fact that I actually cared enough about myself to say, despite what others are going to say, despite what others are going to think, I need to live for me and I need to do this for me. Now, with that said, I have told you guys before that I'm one of 4 kids. I have 3 younger brothers, so that made me growing up the only girl. And that's where I have shame. Because I feel as though I've taken my brother's sisters away. Like, I've taken my brother's sister away. And I've taken my mom's only girl away. And I put them in a position where now, when people see us out in public, they have to explain. Like, most of the time people will look at them and be like, oh, who's this? Or if my mom posted something on Facebook, she has to explain who I am because she gets the question of who am I. So I feel as though my guilt and my shame comes into the fact that I have stolen something from these people. I've taken something that they were accustomed to and I've completely changed it. And not only when it comes to my family, but the family that I have in my home, because now I'm older, I've moved away from these people. So the family that I have in my home, my wife and my kid, like, I feel as though, especially for my kid, is like, although she took it and was just like, okay, you're happy, I'm happy, cool. She hasn't messed up. She's messed up once, and it honestly shocked her. But I feel like at the end of the day, I've been with my wife since the kid was 2. So she's 12 now. So it's a big difference in, like, if I had just came around. So she's grown up knowing me as her, and now I've completely changed. And honestly, she takes it, I would say she's taking it the best. When I ask a question, she's just like, it's okay, like, you're happy. With my wife, that is, and this is probably something that we honestly should do a video on together, because although she hates the question, she gets the question a lot. Because I have transitioned and I no longer want to be viewed as a female and I identify as male, where does that put her? And I feel like I have taken her, I've taken her identity. Like, when, it's kind of odd to say it like that, but it becomes part of your identity. If you're a lesbian, then you identify as a lesbian. I'm trans, I identify as a trans man. But I feel like I've taken that from her, because now when she says I'm a lesbian and people look, it's like, oh, but you're with a guy. Like, if they don't know the situation. So I feel like I've taken that from her. And honestly, it's not something that hits me and it's like I'm dealing with it for days. It's more so like, okay, like, I'm feeling down about it because I feel like I've stolen this person from you guys. But then I have to think about it, like, at the end of the day, I'm happy. And this is what I had to do for me to be happy. This is what I needed to do for me. And that might be another reason why I'm having these issues, is because I'm always that person that will put other people before me. If I have $20 in my pocket and my little brother calls me and says, hey, I need this, like, here you go. So this was the first time where I really stepped back and was like, this is what I need to do for me. And at the end of the day, you can tell me your opinion, you can tell me how you feel, but it is not going to change the fact that this is what I'm doing. So that might be another reason why I'm feeling this way. But that's, like, I really have to sit back and be like, at the end of the day, although I've done this, I'm still the same me. Like, I'm just a happier version of me. I'm a happier version of who you knew. So I have to kind of like step back from the situation and be like, if they love me, then they will understand. If they want to be around me, then they will have to understand. So that's all I really have for you guys today. Like, if you're dealing with the same thing, drop me a comment down below. Let me know how you guys deal with it. I know that this is something that a lot of people deal with. And despite if it's actually being ashamed of being trans or being ashamed of what you're putting other people through, which is my case. So drop me a comment down below. That's all I got. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm out. Stay true to you.